Sega.
Sonic Team.
Hi everyone, it's me, Chibi-Whan, back again, and this time we're going to be doing something a little different. Well, I intended to do Christmas nights for, well, as sort of a Christmas special for the channel, however, things got delayed. Oh no. Yeah, there we go. As I was saying, things were kind of delayed, and this got pushed back a bit, but I still intend to get this out before the end of December. Now, this would be Christmas nights, however, because this is technically being recorded post-Christmas, you get what is winter nights instead. Wow, they don't... Okay, moving on. Anywho, I know that this is technically going up what's like in the midst of like 4 LPs that have yet to be finished. Probably should have posted an announcement, but I've been taking a mini hiatus on those just so I wanted to take a breather to try and get everything back on track at an easier pace rather than just kind of going like day by day. Like it's I don't know, it got to be a lot, so I took a break from that. But I wanted to cover this game instead because I felt it fit the season. Not many Christmas games at this time, so but there is this. Going into a little bit of history with Christmas Nights, it was released 6 months after the original Nights into Dreams. It's not really a demo per se. You could almost make it a case. You could kind of make a case for it to be almost its own game. But it's not really like a sequel or anything. This is what was, I guess, referred to as like a sampler. It's a game that utilizes modified assets from the original Christmas Nights. It only features one level. Granted, there's 2 versions of it. But it was released with a bunch of additional modes. It was not really meant to be its own standalone thing, but more so something bundled for Saturns for, the Christmas season for people to buy. And then later got an HD release on the PS2, along with, I think, the original Nights into Dreams. And later found its way here. The version that I'm playing right now is actually the Nights into Dreams HD release for PC, which I think is just a port from the PS2 version, slightly modified. So yeah, we're not going to be tackling any of this. We're just going to be focusing just on Christmas Nights. So, I'll be touching upon everything else later, but let's just get started.
The city is covered with Christmas decorations. And people are looking for presents for their loved ones. Among them are Elliot and Clarice. They all look rushed. That gentleman, that lady, that old man. Why do they have to walk that fast? In the crowd, they feel something important is missing. The streets look so beautiful. this is the most cheerful time of the year. But it seems like nobody is paying any attention to something important. Walking down the street, they find themselves in the middle of Twin Seeds City, facing the mammoth Twin Seeds Tower. It is decorated beautifully, and the tower appears as one huge Christmas tree. However, they realize what is missing from the Christmas spirit. The one thing nobody seems to notice. There is no shiny star atop the gigantic Christmas tree. Without it, the tree is incomplete.
Okay, so that was the opening intro. So because this is Winter Nights, the outfits are a little different than you would see in the cutscene. Actually, I guess starting off with some of the features of the original Christmas Nights. This game has different appearances depending on what time of year you're playing. Right now, the outfits that we see, the reason why they're different is this is technically the outfits that they wear during January or New Year's, which is, or I believe this is January and November, where they basically just wear pajamas. At first I thought this was winter gear, but at closer inspection, I noticed that they're actually wearing what look like slippers. So this is the outfit. If I was actually playing this before the 25th, or at least during Christmas, they would actually be wearing the Santa Christmas outfits that you actually saw in the level. So starting off, there is only one level in this entire game, sampler game, which is a remix version of Spring Valley, and it's shared by the two of these characters, Claris and Elliot. Claris, her level plays exactly the same as it did in the original, same routes and everything. It's just that the level itself has, a new winter/Christmas aesthetic and art assets, because 'tis the season. Elliot now shares this level too, but he has an entire different set of routes, and in true fashion to the original game, it's also harder than Claris's level for some reason. It also plays a slightly, well, not really slightly, it plays a different song versus the original one, where the song in the original Spring Valley is called Paternal Horn. This one is actually, I think, a remix of Jingle Bells, or a Knight's version of Jingle Bells. So let's hop right in. Never mind, this is a completely different song. Okay, so I do know the soundtrack just changed between times of the year. So this is the song for whenever it's not Christmas. I should probably not dally like this. Okay. Heads up, I did practice this game a little bit while where is it? I was practicing a little bit of this game when I was getting it ready for this recording. However, I didn't quite get the. I guess. Fudge. So much for a smooth run. All I want for Christmas was a perfect playthrough, but that's not really gonna happen. I didn't intend to put a screw up in this, but you know what? Why not? So I intended to, practice this so it was a little bit smoother, but unfortunately I'm gonna screw up. Well, people ain't perfect, but I try. All I want for Christmas is to be perfect. So right now, I'm just collecting these blue orbs. Well, not blue orbs. They're called chips. You need 20 of them to actually clear these little idiot capture things, which is the things that keep swimming into. And you want to do that as fast as you possibly can, because you want to get to this part of the level, which is called bonus time. And rack up a bunch of points before the timer goes down. Just grab as much as you can before the timer goes off, then you have to hurry on back to the... you have to hurry on back before the timer actually goes down, otherwise, like, you don't get a game over, but you do have to try again, and you sort of... you get penalized in your score. So, again, since I'm playing this in... not January, this is, this is technically post-Christmas. Nice would be wearing this... he would be wearing a Christmas-based outfit, kind of like Elliot and Clara's. But, unfortunately, he's not. He, she, them. Technically, he doesn't have a gender. But, I'm just gonna call him he for the ease of that. There, we almost cut it close on the time. Ooh, I'm getting an 8. Awesome. Now, I learned... I know for a fact you can get those, but I... you know what? I got those in the test recordings, but I couldn't get it here. If only things could just go smoothly for me, and like that. Let's grab that. There we go. So we want to grab that, actually. I sure wasted a lot of time. I'm not going to get an A rank in this, due to the fact that, like, as well as I can do out here, there is one part of the, probably just gonna get a B rank here or scrape by with it. Oh! Yeah, you want to be really careful there. That shoots you right into the, that shoots you right into the goal, and you don't want that. Otherwise, you're probably just gonna make it out of this with just a C rank, if anything. Damn, I'm just doing so bad right now. So, I think I mentioned already about the soundtrack, where like, oh, no. Almost got me there. However, time's cutting it close, so I don't think, let's just take what we can get. B, you know, that's good enough. B is good enough. B is adequate. I'm gonna go this way, because this will actually give us a bunch of blue chips. I'm gonna grab this, actually. Perfect. And I'll do like paraloop tricks and stuff. If you see me try and do like those twists a lot and stuff like that, that's because I'm trying to control myself better. And for me it helps. I don't know if it actually does, but for me it actually helps quite a bit. And look, we got 20. Awesome. So now we just go straight into bonus time. And we're just gonna scoot up here because I don't want to deal with any of that. pretty sure there's more ways to get points in this level. And I'm just doing poorly. I'm pretty sure there was something up there that I didn't realize. Oh well. And hurry back, hurry back. There we go. Okay, A? A. We got an A. Alright. At least I'm getting decent scores for the Claris levels. I can't promise that when we get to Elliot. I believe this is where... Ah, there we go. Nope, we're going right over that. Alright, try to focus a little bit. And oh, there we go. Got some nice loops. I think I can scrape. Yeah, we can scrape by with some of this. Actually, I think there's a... We're just gonna go back. I'm not risking anything else. I think that gives us an A. Yeah, that's an A. And now comes the part where we... Yeah, we're probably not walking away with that A ranking for this level. Okay, I am going to attempt a little... Okay, that didn't work. Let's try again. Alright, didn't work. Okay. Plan B. This is going really poorly. There we go. Okay. So, if you're curious as to what I was attempting to do there, don't know what the hell that was. This is where I said we might lose that A ranking. This boss is kind of the easiest to beat in the game, or he's not. Actually, none of the bosses are really that hard, but he's one of the harder bosses to get an A rank off of, due to the fact if you try killing him during this method, it's easy, but it takes a while, and part of your score is based off your time in these fights. And I kind of screwed it up because I made 5 attempts to do something, and not 5 attempts. I took 3 attempts and I messed up. But this boss has 2 ways of beating it. You can either bop him on the chin like that, which will push him back, and every time you do that, he loses a bit of his tail, which is an indicator of his health. The second method is you can actually do, if you saw me do a bunch of loops in the air, paralooping, you can actually paraloop the tip of his tail, which, up. We're not doing that quite yet. Okay, sorry. Forgot there's a bit of a thing. I technically cleared this game already. So it jumped to the end, because I assumed I beat the game with 2 characters. But I technically did, but not on this playthrough. But yeah, a method you can do to beat him a lot faster is by paralooping part of his tail, or a certain part of his tail, which either takes off most of it or all of it entirely. which leads to a very easy and fast A rank for that fight. From what I can recall, it's easier to do in the Saturn version. And the PS2 version, they messed it up a little bit due to the fact that the hitbox is a bit bigger. Alright, so, time for Elliot's level, yay. Oh, I thought I could clear the level for some reason. Technically, I have to break the idiot capture and then break the level. Okay. Now I have to be super careful not to end the level, because if I do, that's kind of bad. That actually messes up our score a bit, not that it really matters right now. Oh, that was actually a pretty good combo. Oh, this is actually going really well. Then again, this is the easiest part of Elliot's level, so... or Elliot's version of Spring Valley. Oh, what the fuck? Give me my paraloop. I earned that. I think we're good. I think I earned the A rank for this already. Let's... that. There we go. A rank? Yeah, A rank. We did it. Okay. It's kind of a better strategy not to try and go back for anything you missed and just kind of keep going. Paralleling is kind of weird, depending on how you move the stick and stuff like that. Knights will move in a... well, kind of like... use acrobatics and they're very weird. I probably should have waited until, like... I broke the idiot capture before I did that, honestly. Because now that kind of ruins my score a little bit. It would have been a bunch of points. Okay. So, you, don't actually want to go back for anything you missed, just keep going, especially in like Elliot's levels, I think. Because dawdling for too much, you're actually just wasting time if you're not making a combo. Oh, 33 links. Neat. With any luck, that will give me something worthwhile to make. I absolutely doubt it. If you can, try and keep an eye out for those arrows. Because they'll usually give you an indicator when you're gonna get close, but... actually, you know what? We're about to go back. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh my god, I'm gonna get a dream over. Whew! A rank! I am doing surprisingly better, actually. I think in one level I scraped by with a B. How the heck does that happen? Really good music. I think. You know what? I have never. Okay, alright. We're gonna go back because we actually have enough, and now we can just go right into. Did I not go through those? Okay. Do the loops. Okay, I'm just gonna go over that. I think that gives you extra time, but I have no idea how to access that. Oh, so much for that. Cool. Oh no, I think at this point, like, the rule of, okay. Let's see, can I scrape by some more points? Alright, I'm not gonna get greedy, let's just go back. Is that an A rank? Yeah, A rank! That's straight A so far. And now that I said that, I probably jinxed this. More than likely I jinxed it. Well, it was nice having that A rank streak. Thanks for everyone for watching. There's no hope because of the fact that, you know, everything falls into the law of Chibi. If I can F it up, I will F it up. Alright, going back. I can't even say this is optimal. Oh my god, is it really gonna... Okay, you know what? You know what? I didn't know that that wind keeps you from going back up. Well, gang, now we know the fact that if you decide to go uphill on that, it doesn't work. Great. Oh, there goes a streak. Can I get an A rank? B. Oh well. It was fun while it lasted. Let's see if I can get the paraloop on Gilwing. Oh, I did it! What? Merry Christmas to me. Wow. On the harder of the two levels, I actually managed to do it. Wow. Yay me. I done it.
With the help of knights, Elliot and Clarice found the star, shining in 7 colors. But the entire story was a dream. So, what was that star? They don't talk about the dream they saw. But there is one thing both of them know. Something special will happen after they embark on an adventure with knights. they start feeling cheerful again. And now happiness, like the light of a small candle, starts filling the city once again. Everything is okay now. Give a star of happiness to the heart of these brave children. Give a star of happiness to the heart of everyone. Merry Christmas.
Oh, that's cute. Okay, so that was Christmas Nights, sort of. Oh, thank you, Sega. And now we have the ending credits, accompanied by a cappella version of Dream Dreams, which I love the song, so it's nice to hear. So that was it. That was Christmas Nights. That was the whole thing. So as we sit through the ending credits, I guess I'll talk for a bit, because everyone loves that, right? So, that was a cute story. Not much really happens. In fact, one could argue that nothing really happens, since we didn't really accomplish anything. Canonically, that story, depending on whether or not you want to consider this game canon, that story takes place like after the events of Nights. And I only say that because there's nothing about it that necessarily contradicts it. Aside from talking about stuff that might be going into Nights and Dreams a little bit too much, and I guess the sequel game. I guess really the fact that like it doesn't really conflict with it, but there's not really much going on, so it's like calling it canon is kind of weird. But supposedly, if you want to think about it, it takes place after the original game, which would make sense considering this sampler was released after the original game. Moving on from that, I mentioned earlier how I joked about this being Christmas Nights, or this was supposed to be a Christmas Nights LP. Depending on the time, the title of the game will change, but I think that goes more so for Nights in the Dreams HD than just Christmas Nights, but that's a carryover for Christmas Nights. Since I played this past the 25th, even though supposedly it's supposed to be January and November, this game, the title screen is referred to as Winter Nights. At that point, it's not really Christmas, right? Which makes sense. And you have the outfits that are shown there. Whatever you get, a paper twisting or like flipping, because that's my notes for this game. So the music change, the title change, and the costume change. So that's for Winter Nights, and that's anywhere between November and January, or I guess November and post 25th. Now, had I procrastinated enough and let this go on to New Year's Eve, this game would be known as Winter Nights. However, the title would instead be changed to Christmas Nights, New Year's Eve, or something along those lines. I'll put up images to accompany whatever that is that I'm talking about. And if we chose to play this game anytime during the year, or I guess if this was not bundled with the Nights HD re-release, instead gets referred to as Nights in the Dreams Limited Edition, which is just the regular base game. And is that the end of this? No, that's not the end of the song. Cool, I can keep talking. Aside from those things, we also have like time changes, which apparently occur. Oh no, wait, there's the end of the credits. Oh, the little Nighttopian fell asleep. He's so cute. His little cone head. Presented by Sega. Yay. And that was short. I don't think that was even a half hour. And as the game plays itself, you can take a look at all the little wreaths. The loops are all wreaths. There's snow. There's bells. You start the game on top of a cake. And we're back at the same menu, or character select menu. But yeah, but going over, there are different things that occur depending on what time you actually boot up Christmas Nights. If you were to play the game at 3 AM, you would see a lunar eclipse within the stage, supposedly. Had I messed with the clock or something, I probably could have shown this, but I tried looking up some images. So I guess take my word for it. We'll take the internet's word for it. 6 AM. You can see the northern lights in the back of the level in the skybox, which actually, I saw, that was actually kind of neat. If you were to play this at 7 AM, you would see a bright sun. I think. Actually, I don't know. I'm pretty sure there's like a. Actually, I don't know. I don't know if the level changes for the rest of the year. I think it just turns into not winter. Which I guess you're just playing nights, which this game is technically already whatever. At 9 AM, you would see crescent moons. Also pretty neat. At 12 PM, you would be able to see rainbows, clouds, and confetti. At 3 PM, you can see candy. How that looks, I don't know if the loops turn into candy or candy in the sky, but sure, why not? At 6 PM, you can see strange stars, whatever that means. I don't know what makes them look strange. Just look for yourself, I guess. And at 12 AM, you can see hearts. Oh, that's cute. I don't know why I tossed my notes. Okay. So I guess let's go back a second. Okay, so that was the entirety of Christmas Nights, the game, quote unquote. So I guess let's go over some content, or rather the lack thereof. This game sort of is sort of based, or is, the PS2 re-release of the original game and Christmas Nights, which had a lot of the content cut out, which was known as Presents in the original one, but instead is just another mode in this, which we just get gallery, movie theater, and sound test. But there was more to it than that. Sorry, I have to look over. So there were a couple modes that were removed. Quite a few, actually. So, for one, there was the karaoke mode. All this was you get to play Spring Valley, but you hear Dreams play in the background while lyrics pop up on the screen. I guess you can sing as you play, which sounds kind of nice. I wish they actually kept that in. I don't know why they couldn't. That would have been nice. I would probably even buy it if it was just DLC, but whatever. Co-op mode, which I don't know how that works, but apparently that was a thing. I assume it's self-explanatory. You just play Nights and Dreams, but together. I don't know if you like race with each other like you do in, but oh well. Time Attack, which I guess is just beating the level as fast as you can. But it also had Link Attack, which is, well, it's seeing how long you could make a combo or a link, as you saw in the levels I was playing, where like I tried to get like a long link, and I managed to get a 33 link somehow, and the hardest of the two levels, the hardest of the two versions. Go figure. And I guess the more interesting one of the things that were cut was there was a alternate mode of playing Spring Valley in this game called Sonic Into Dreams, in which you play as a 3D Sonic in Spring Valley, and the final boss was not a version of Gilwing from the original game, you know, with colored, with a retextured skin. Instead, it was a fight with Puffy, but with the model swapped out for Robotnik. That mode, as novel as it was, and, you know, kind of a cute idea, it really is just Nights into Dreams, but without the ability to fly. Like, you just play as the kids, so it's more there just for something new. It doesn't really look like anything interesting to play. But, you know, having it in here would have been nice all the same. Of course it's not. However, other than that, actually, sorry, flipping through my notes again. Other than that, I do know that there are additional costumes in Nights into Dreams, which were added in actually in the PS2 version, I guess, to make up for the lack of content that they removed. For whatever reason. Now, the winter outfits, I believe, that we saw earlier in the main game, that one you could actually see during February. I think that... No. They actually wear a different set of outfits for the for February. Instead of the pajamas, they actually wear what's like casual winter clothing, non-Christmas theme and all that. And I believe you can actually even see hearts in the back of the stage as such. For Halloween, you are able to see Knights and the gang in Halloween outfits. I believe Claris is a witch, Elliot is a vampire, and Knights himself wears a spooky version of his normal getup. I don't think he's anything in particular. I think he's just supposed to be spooky. Let's see, what else was there? Oh, right. During either, I believe it's July or June, I will specify post commentary or in post which it is. The characters actually do have summer wear, but it's kind of like at different times apparently. Like during I believe June or July, it's like either mid June or July or like late June or July. It's a very particular day, I think. You can actually see Claris in a bathing suit in, I believe, one of her levels. I don't know which one. And for Elliot, I believe it's August 31st for some reason, that you can see him in like swim trunks and stuff like that. I believe they have one more outfit. Oh, I found it. Oh, I almost forgot. During April 1st, which is April Fool's, if you boot up the game, Knights will be replaced with Riala, which I guess is kind of funny. And I'm noticing, okay, forget post-commentary, it's actually July 20th. July 20th, in which you can see Summer, Claris, and all that. And I believe that just about covers it. Yeah, I believe that just about covers it. I'm flipping the pages in front of the mic, so that's gonna sound weird. Guess there's not much to go over. I did say this was gonna be like a short, like, mini thing. There's the original version of Spring Valley. You can can see the little Nighttopians and all that. I believe the sound test was in the original game, and you can actually modulate it so that you have angry Nighttopians and cheerful Nighttopians, which will affect the way the song sounds. I have no idea. I have no idea how to affect it, but whatever. And I think I just covered everything to talk about this game. There wasn't much to talk about. It was just an interesting piece of gaming history. And an interesting piece in a franchise that I actually really love. Even though I didn't really play this game until earlier this year. If you're wondering why I did this by myself as opposed to either bring on Omu or even Palop or any of the Cinco gang, quite honestly, I just wanted to do a project by myself. I had thoughts about doing a Nights LP, Christmas Nights or otherwise. Well, I guess mostly Christmas Nights because, you know, how often do you find a game that actually fits for Christmas time? You can always find games that could be played during Halloween or, you know, October, the spooky month, but not so much for the winter, it feels like. And I wanted to handle this the way I wanted to. And I don't think I really did it all that well, but I wanted to get a feel of making videos in a way that I initially wanted to when I started doing all this. Hopefully everything I was working on earlier starts, I guess, moving along smoothly. Hopefully I get more consistent uploads. I guess think of this as like a belated Christmas special / New Year special. Here's looking to 2021 with more optimistic views for the channel, for us, for people that actually sit and watch our stuff, for any of you that actually sit there and watch our content, not just the skits, I guess really my stuff if anything. Thanks for the support from the few of you that actually watch our things, my things. And with this year, hopefully I can give something that's a little bit better than what I've been putting out, or what we normally put out. We'll see what I put out. And thus Chibi-Whan began rambling, because he had run out of things to talk to the video, instead of just ending the video. Anyway, as rough of a year this has been, I hope everyone's safe and happy. Hope you're optimistic looking toward the future. And thank you for watching. Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah, Happy New Year's, and good night.